Republican Madison Cawthorn has officially come out as gay, is what Republicans want you to think, but that's not actually true. So there is a lot of trash that has been thrown out there about Madison Cawthorn since he came out publicly to claim that he was invited to an orgy in Washington and also has personally seen leaders in the efforts to curb drug addiction doing cocaine. So that was about a month ago. Since then, oh my, oh my, oh my, a lot has happened. So many things happen to be leaked all of a sudden of Madison Cawthorn. This from Politico. Exclusive Madison Cawthorn photos reveal him wearing women's lingerie in public setting. I like, why does that part matter? Okay, whatever. But here he is. Look at him. Look at this. Oh my God. A young man having a good time. Can't have that. Can't have that in the U.S. Congress. So look, clearly I have no issue. Madison Cawthorn is a bad lawmaker because of the crap he supports, not because of this. Who cares? I don't care. But this also came out. This is bad. Not just, this is bad. North Carolina Republican Senator Tom Tillis calls for an ethics investigation into home state Representative Madison Cawthorn over claims he was involved in a cryptocurrency insider trading scheme. So this is a legitimate complaint, story around Madison Cawthorn that has come out since his claims about the orgy and cocaine. So good. If they want to go after each other over this stuff, go right ahead. There is a lot of this going on in Washington in terms of insider trading. I mean, I've covered, my goodness, other stories about this, about Pelosi, other Democrats, other Republicans, and the amount of money they have made on the stock market from obviously their insider knowledge, because a lot of people follow them for advice on, where to put their money. But that's just another example of the kind of disgusting corruption going on in Washington. But now we got this one. Breaking. New leaked video shows GOP Madison Cawthorn caught on video with male scheduler's hand on his crotch. My God. All right, let's play this and discuss.
Be filled with passion and desire. Would like to see your naked body beneath my hands.
Me too. Yeah. I'd like to see that as well. Yeah.
Oh my God. Two guys having fun. Can't have that. So this has also led into this. There are Venmo messages between Cawthorn and the scheduler obtained by American Muckrackers PAC. One payment made by Cawthorn to Smith dated 6/17/18 reads, "Getting naked for me in Sweden." Wow, joke messages during in Venmos. Unheard of. We talk more about the GOP civil war on our podcast. All right. So here's Stephen Smith saying to Madison Cawthorn, "For loving me daily and nightly." Madison Cawthorn, "The quickie at the airport." "The stuff we did in Amsterdam." "Getting naked for me in Sweden." All right, these are obviously jokes. Even if they weren't, who cares? I don't care. I guess you could point out his hypocrisy when it comes to, his positions on LGBTQ issues. But apart from that, there is no scandal here for Republican voters. But they're trying to turn him into this, I don't know, I guess pro-gay rights or something. Like, I'm not even sure what the angle is here. But they're clearly trying to tarnish his image with things like this. And I think there's another piece to this. The video is one of several exhibits filed in support of an ethics complaint, which calls for an investigation into Cawthorn. Among the many allegations is the claim that Cawthorn provided thousands of dollars in loans and gifts to Smith. Look at that. All right. So Cawthorn has reacted to this. "Many of my colleagues would be nowhere near politics if they had grown up with a cell phone in their hands." This is true. Now, I don't want to make it sound like I'm defending Cawthorn here. This is a horrible individual, should not be in Congress, but it's obvious why they are going after him. This must be true. Like this must be true. They are not going after Marjorie Taylor Greene after all the garbage she has spewed. Very similar garbage to Cawthorn's garbage. They're very similar in their politics. The only difference is Cawthorn discussed openly about being invited to an orgy by a Republican and seeing Republicans do coke. Marjorie Greene has not discussed that. That's the only real difference here. So you see what they do to you when you come out with a little of that insider information. But Cawthorn pointing out, this is just fact. We have to understand going forward when it comes to politics and people wanting to get, involved in the process and becoming politicians. This is going to be the norm. We're going to see videos like, if this is the worst they have on Cawthorn, that's pretty good. If this is really the worst they have, then they can't have all that much. This is the worst they have, ultimately, is him doing this insider trading. But again, they all do this. So it's weird to just call out him and not the entire system. But he has come out with an ad since then to combat all of this smearing.
Career politicians sell out for money. They sell out for power. And they sell out just so the media won't attack them. I have never folded in Washington, and the swamp hates me for it. Right now, rhinos are spending millions of dollars in North Carolina to defeat me. They want someone who will make backroom deals to sell out our values, and someone who will abandon American first principles. I've never folded in Washington, and I never will. I'm Madison Cawthorn, and I approve this message. Because Western North Carolina doesn't need a sellout. We need a fighter.
Look, that's an effective ad. Discussing how, he understands the feeling that a lot of voters have, that politicians are liars, that they're sellouts, that they work on behalf of their moneyed interests. Now, Cawthorn's there to work on behalf of his own interests, but in terms of just a political ad, this is a good ad in terms of showcasing how the system is trying to push him out because he has been openly discussing what is going on behind, some closed doors. So I don't care if he loses the seat. I don't care if someone else takes over. It doesn't matter at all. But it's just comical to see what triggers Republicans to attack their own. Not any garbage about being anti-human rights, anti-trans, anti-gay, anti-choice, not doing anything in terms of actually helping to expand healthcare or increase wages. And all of that is fine. That's what you should be doing as a Republican member, is doing absolutely nothing to help people while pointing to, all the boogeymen in terms of scaring voters into supporting you. That's what they do. That's fine. But when you cross the line and discuss what is going on behind the scenes, that for them is a bridge too far, and it's obvious by what they've been trying to do to Madison Cawthorn. Well, as I was recording this video, Madison Cawthorn came out with another reaction to this, a more fully formed response to all of the allegations and stuff coming out about him. So let me start here with this tweet where he said, "I believe in some pretty aggressive government reforms. I want to change the GOP for the better, and I believe in America first. I can understand the establishment attacking those beliefs, but just digging stuff up from my early 20s to smear me is pathetic." He goes on to say, "At least be consistent with your attack instead of changing the focus every time. A campaign based on nothing but slander and personal attacks is a campaign that lacks a true sense of how to save the country from the leftists." Because, of course, that's the big issue right now, is the insane control that the left has over the system. That's why there's no Medicare for all. That's why wages are not going up. That's why nothing's being done about the climate crisis. Yes, leftists are the true boogeymen. But anyways, he goes on to end here saying, "And I looked damn good on that cruise ship. Thank you very much. We will keep fighting. The people see through this." I assume, or I know, he's talking about these images, which were taken on a cruise ship. All right. So he is not, backing down from the attacks. He is coming out there saying, to his credit here, he is correct to point out that these are just smears. When it comes to this kind of stuff, this is a smear. But, attacking his insider trading, that is perfectly legitimate and should be done. But also with the awareness that the vast majority of politicians in Washington, or maybe not the vast majority, but come on, a majority at least, benefit from insider knowledge when it comes to trading. But anyways, so that's his full response.